Welcome back to my channel. So, you guys, I am so excited that today we actually are doing my 8th day of my spring makeup looks. You guys, I am so excited that I can't believe we are about 4 more away of finishing the series. And then finally, I get to do my 12 days of summer. And then after I do the 12 days of summer, then I'll be doing the 12 days of fall. So definitely stay tuned for a lot of content, you guys. I am super duper excited. But of course, if you guys are new to my channel, definitely hit thumbs up. And also, guys, make sure you guys also ring that bell so that way you guys can see so much more exciting, amazing content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm also really excited, you guys, that a lot of my makeup and also my home care is already been filling up because I've been using a ton of stuff. And whenever I run out of certain things, you guys know I put them right into the empties. That no matter if my parents have to go through or if there's a guest that goes through, I will always include makeup, hair care, skincare, body care, lotions, self-tanner stuff, mitts, all that kind of stuff. But further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so the first thing that I actually did off camera, you guys can see, is my brow product. And you guys know the one I already am using, and that is the Billion Dollar Brows, and this is the shade called Taupe. Alright guys, so let me show you guys how far I'm on this one real quick. You guys, this is literally how much I'm really working through right now as we speak. But also guys, I can't wait to scrape all this out pretty soon. And then also when I actually am done with this one and there's a tiny bit left, I will still put it into my other brow product. And then I will finally get this thing of this part and this part completely cleaned out. And then finally put this in my makeup basket that I actually have on my makeup desk. And I want you guys to know I'll be putting so much makeup in there, and also my mom goes through and I go through. So definitely stay tuned for this, you guys, for this coming month in October. Alright guys, so the other thing I also did off camera is my primer. Alright guys, so the one that I'm already working on and it's also about to be done, and that is the Laura Geller Sprinkle Skin Fasting Primer. This is the Hydrate, Moistures, and Blemishes. Alright guys, so let me show you guys how far I'm on this one real quick. So you guys, I probably have one more use left after this one. And you guys, this guy will be in my empties this coming month in October. I am so excited. And then after I do completely finish this and I will get the last tiny bit clean, then I'll have this in my empties, and then finally I'll be using my next L'Oreal Geller primer. It's a sexy one of this one, but you guys know it's the original. And I definitely want to try some other ones too, but you guys know I have other primers I need to go through first before I ever thought about buying more. But if I have a tiny bit left with my other primer, I will still include it. But definitely stay tuned with you guys in my upcoming empties really soon. I am super duper excited. Alright guys, so the other thing you guys also can see on my skin is my foundation. And you guys know the one I already am working on, and that is the Tarte Shade Tape Me Foundation. And this one is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. I'm also using the shade Light Medium Neutral. Alright guys, so I definitely want to see how far I'm on this one real quick. Oh yeah, this one is definitely about that, probably that much somewhere, but it's definitely on its way of finishing. So I will do is I'll put this in the empties and then I'll be using this one after that. And I'll be also putting another foundation in my makeup bag because you never know when you're going to run out of a specific foundation, because I'm trying to get through as many of my old ones I have, because the more of my old foundations that I've been really going through and accumulating, I'll be adding so much. Like by the time you guys, like by the time I actually have the last bit of my old foundation and then finally use a new one, I will always show you guys the product I did completely finish. And then I will also buy more foundations at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And I know I really would love if Too Faced actually comes back of bringing the Too Faced of their peach foundation, because I miss that foundation, you guys, so much. It's been forever since I tried it. But I will also, you know, I'll go to TJ Maxx and literally get more foundations there because they always have so much. But definitely stay tuned for this one in my Makeup Project Japan for next month, and then you guys see this one in my feature Makeup Project Japan, and I'm really excited to get through so much. So definitely keep on both of them, you guys. I'm really excited. Alright guys, so the other thing I also did off camera is my concealer. And you guys know the one I already am working on, and that is the Revlon Color Stay Me Concealer. And this is the shade 03 Light Medium. Alright guys, so I definitely want to see how far I'm on this one real quick. Oh yeah, you guys, this one is about to be done anytime, but I will get every last bit of it, and I will also, if there's like any on the stick, I will still put it on my finger and that I can get every last bit of it. But I will show you guys and let you guys know it's actually completely done. And then I will also do is I'll put this in the empty for the very first time. You guys, this is the last one I have. And then finally I'll be using the Kevin Kwan. And then I'll be putting another concealer in my makeup bag. And I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to see so many that my mom goes through and I go through and the guest actually goes through. There's going to be a lot, and I can't wait to also include more of my palettes. So definitely keep on a lot, you guys. So stay tuned for this, you guys, for next month, pretty soon in October. I am so ready for it. Alright guys, so the other thing I also did off camera is my powder. And you guys know the one I already am working on, and that is the Hard Candy Cheer AV Translucent Loose Powder. You guys, this is literally how much I'm already working on right now as we speak. But let me show you guys the inside real quick. Look at that. You guys, this is literally how much I have on the inside looks like. Alright guys, so I got every last bit of the chunks. Every time this actually does that, I keep doing that so that way I can get more and more out of this, and then that way I can make it into my skin nice and smooth. And I can't wait for you guys to see this entire powder in my makeup empties, and I'll put it in my basket I have on my desk, and then I'll be using the e.l.f. one, but also I will be grabbing another powder, and I can't wait to include my other CoverGirl one, because you guys know I'm getting through so much powders. And I really want to get back into the e.l.f. I want to get back into more hard candy, because I want to also try more hard candy powders, and I want to include it in my empties. So definitely stay tuned for this one, you guys, for next month in October. Alright guys, so the very last brush we went through is my lip combo. Alright guys, so you guys know the one that I already am working on, and that is my CoverGirl, and this is the shade number 40. Alright guys, so let me show you guys how far I'm on this one real quick. You guys, this guy is in so much process. Like, I am so happy. But also, guys, when I actually am done, I will actually scrape every last bit of it when it actually gets done. And then I'll put it into my baby one that I've been wanting to go back to. And then I will actually have this part right here cleaned out and clean, and then I'll finally have these two clean together like I actually did with this one, and I will do the same thing with this one. You guys will see both of more of these CoverGirl ones, but I'm also very happy getting through a lot of my old ones that you guys will see every time when I do my monthly empties. So always keep an eye on this one, you guys, for next month in October. Alright guys, so the other thing I also did off camera is my lip gloss. And you guys know the one that I already am working on, and I'm so excited to put in my empties so soon. And that is my actual Mary Mimosa Bath My Works lip gloss. Look at that. You guys, this is what the packaging looks like as we speak. But let me show you guys how far I'm on this one real quick. Look at that. You guys, this is literally of how much I'm working through right now as we speak. But I am so excited, you guys, to finally get this into the empties for the very first time. And then I'll be using the other stick of lip gloss. I probably will do is there's a still tiny bit left in here. I will still put it into my CoverGirl one, and then the stick one that I'll be using, and then I will be using that one. And if that one gets done, I'll still, actually put the last bit of it in my lips, and then I'll have the whole thing ready to go for you guys my monthly empties. And then I will also have another one that's actually I'll be using the Tarte one with the lipstick, the Magia Juice lip gloss and lipstick from Tarte. See, that'll be this one right here, you guys. But also, guys, I will put another the Bath My Worst lip glosses in my upcoming empties. And I also have the homemade lip glosses. I can't wait to show you guys. So you guys will see, more hauls and everything, like whenever I run out of certain products. But stay tuned for this, you guys, really, really soon in October. Alright guys, so the other thing I'm going to go ahead and also put on, and that is my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Solali Longwear May Bronzer. Alright guys, so the other thing I'm going to go ahead and also put on, and that is my Too Faced Papa Tone Peach. Guys, this makeup look is actually coming together so good. Look at that. So, if you guys can tell, this is kind of like how much I'm already working through right now as we speak. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how much I still have left inside of this blush. I am so excited to get this empty finally. But all I need to know is that I will put it into my Wonder Beauty one, and then I will finally clean everywhere of the outside and the inside, and also down right here and the very bottom. And I can't wait to actually get this empty for the first time ever. And then I'll be using the Wonder Beauty one, and then I'll finally be using my Tarte ones. And you guys will see so many blushes, so many highlighters, and I just can't wait to go through, and I can't wait to add more in my collection. So definitely stay tuned with you guys. If I do find this at TJ Maxx, definitely stay tuned. Alright guys, so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and also put on, and that is the Seen From Space IB, and it's called Iridescent Highlighters from Space Case Cosmetics. Hey guys, this is what the outside of the packaging looks like as I speak. that looks beautiful. Alright guys, so the other thing I'm also going to go ahead and put on, and that is my NARS palette. Alright guys, so you guys know I'm going to go ahead and also put on, and that is this color right here, and I'm going to use that for my entire crease. Alright guys, so the second color I'm also going to go ahead and put on, and that is this beautiful color right here, and I'm going to use that for my upper crease. I gotta say, you guys, this makeup look is coming together so good. And I absolutely love it. Alright guys, so the very last color, but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and use, like I always use, is this beautiful project pan of this shade right here, and I'm gonna use that for my entire glitter crease. Alright guys, so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do off camera, and that is my Pure, this is the Organ Oil Big Look Mascara. And then also after that, I'll be using my Hard Candy eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and do both of these off camera real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so my mascara and my eyeliner is on. Alright guys, so the very last thing but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and also put on, and that is the hashtag Give Them Lala Beauty, and this is the Do You Boo Setting Spray. Alright guys, so here is my day 8 of my spring makeup looks, and I gotta say, this looks really beautiful. If it's actually, you know, it's kind of like getting to the summer, but also into the fall. Like, this is like the best makeup look I've ever created. So if you guys are thinking about doing this kind of look, I so recommend it. But also for the eyeliner, you can use any kind that you have, and it also, you can do your eyeshadow palette if it has a black part or anything like that, then that's what I recommended. But of course, if you guys are new to my channel, definitely a thumbs up. And also, guys, make sure you guys also ring that bell so that we guys can see so much more exciting, amazing content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I can't wait for you guys to see my day 9. It's so exciting. I can't wait for you to see that soon. And also, I do recommend it if you guys really also love these hard candy eyeliners. They're very easy to use. It's very, very soft and light, and it's also pigmented. And I know there's a lot more eyeliners and all that from hard candy, but also, guys, I can't wait one day pretty soon to go back to Ipsy again when all my stuff has like the last bit of everything, and then I finally get to do more, actually have more skincare, more hair care, more body care. So I'll be doing more makeup hauls, more skincare hauls, so definitely stay tuned. But I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.